This video may be used as a guideline and may not work in all project scenarios. Please remember to follow your local building codes and bylaws when planning your fence project. Second, remember to wear PPE and follow safe operation procedures when using power tools. Third, and most importantly, take your time and do this right. This is a luxury fence. Here are all the tools you're going to need to set a sleek fence post. Begin by setting your string line to outline the placement and direction of your fence. Make sure to follow your property boundaries. A property survey is recommended if you're unsure of your property lines. Next, begin marking your holes where your posts will go. I like to use marking paint and a wooden spacer to help with accuracy. Where possible, install fence posts to 72.5 inches apart. That's between posts, not center to center of posts. If you are unable to achieve this post spacing in a particular area of your project, our panels can be resized to a custom width. Next, dig your holes to the necessary depth for your region and building codes. Insert post into the prepared hole and keep your spacer handy. Level post to the string line and the spacer. Pour your concrete mix into the hole and begin tamping. Add water to the concrete and mix thoroughly. Here are the tools you're going to need for mounting a sleek fence panel. I like to start with my laser line and set the height for the panel. Make your marks on the post. Fit the mounting channels to the side of the panels and bring it over to mounting location. Use 2 people if necessary. Next, lift the mounting channels to your mark and fasten to the post on both sides. If your posts are too close to each other, have no fear. These panels can be resized. Next, lift the panel up to height and fasten the panel, and finish installing the rest of the screws in a neat pattern. Always mount your screws close to the edge of a slat, but not on the edge. This will prevent hitting the internal screws which hold the pre-assembled panel together. Now, your panel is mounted. Next, mark out your post to a consistent height above the panel using a laser or string line and cut them. Lastly, mount your caps. Here are the tools you're going to need to resize your sleek fence panel. Set up a work area and use sawhorses to work at a comfortable height. Make sure to protect the top of your work surface so you don't damage your sleek fence panel. Set your panels up on the bench you've created. Next, take the measurement of your opening for marking your cut a ½ inch less than your opening. Make sure to allow for the space that the panel end frame and mounting channels take up. Next, we recommend taking masking tape and laying a wide track where you will make the cut. This does 2 things. Make it easy to mark your cut line with a marker and protects the surface of the panel while cutting. I also recommend taping the bottom of your saw deck for added protection. Use an appropriate saw blade for aluminum cutting. Make the cut and blow or wipe off the shavings carefully. Remove the panel end frame from the off-cut piece of panel by removing the screw cover and undoing the screws. Then, remount the panel end frame to your slats. Make sure it's fully seated and tap with a rubber mallet if needed. Double check your overall measurement and refasten the screws. Your resized panel is now ready to mount. Here are all of the tools you're going to need to mount your sleek fence gate. I like to start with my laser line and set the height for the gate. Make your marks on the posts. Ensure you have an exact space between your gate posts that is 1.5 to 2 inches greater than the width of the gate. Next, mount the hinges to the gate, then lift up the gate and screw the hinges to the posts. Mount the latch at this location. When mounting the latch, watch for internal ribbing. Check and adjust the gate using these adjustment bolts on the hinges. Get it centered and symmetrical. If required, mount one of our optional gate closers. Now, your gate is mounted. Here are the tools you'll need for resizing your sleek fence gate. Measure the distance for the gate and the amount required to be shortened. Set up a work area and use sawhorses to work at a comfortable height. Make sure to protect the top of your work surface so you don't damage your sleek fence gate. Set up your gate on the bench you've prepared. First, we'll be removing the small screw covers to access the screws holding the caps on. Remove the screw, then the cap. Remove the long side screw cover and the screws locking in the horizontal rails. Once disassembled, remove the horizontal boards for cutting. Mark and cut the boards, then the frame rails. Reassemble the gate in reverse order of disassembly. We hope you found this tutorial helpful. Please visit www.sleekfence.com/resources to see more.